I'm Niharika and welcome back to a new lesson. Today we are going to talk about anger. Well, you know the strong feeling that you get when someone treats you bad or someone is being really unfair. You know, you want things to be perfect, but when they're not, you stamp your feet like a child. So that's what anger is. Now, how do you describe someone who is angry? Now, there are certain words, certain idioms that would help you to describe different strengths of anger. So first, we are going to look at mild anger. Let's have a look here. We have grumpy. Now, a person who is grumpy is always complaining, is always irritated, okay, has lots of questions, okay, especially old people. You know, old people are always complaining, you know, they're always a little annoyed. So that's when we say, oh, what a grumpy old man he is, okay? So that is grumpy. Alright, then we have grouchy. Now, grouchy is very similar to grumpy. It is a mood characterized by complaining or sulking, okay? Especially in the mornings, I am really grouchy. I'm not a morning person, so when I wake up, you'd always say that I am so grouchy, okay? So grouchy is again a mood characterized by complaining or sulking, all right? Then we have crotchety. Now, crotchety is a person who is always annoyed, okay, is easily irritated, right? So even if you say a small thing, he'll be like very irritated, all right? So that is crotchety. So for example, my friend is always crotchety, okay? So maybe she is a person who's always irritated, okay, is easily annoyed. All right, then we have snappy. Now, snappy, whenever I read this word snappy, it always reminds me of these dogs who snap at you, right? Now, snappy means when a person is in a bad mood, okay, he or she tends to speak sharply, okay? So whatever comes out of their mouth is really rude, right? So if you are in a bad mood and someone is trying to talk to you, you would say something that would be really sharp and rude. Right? So if you know, at times when you try talking to your mom and your mom has been in a bad mood all day and she would, you know, say something that would be really rude. So she is being snappy, okay? Then we have an idiom for you, to get out of bed on the wrong side. Now, to get out of bed on the wrong side, which is the wrong side of the bed? Well, of course, it is the left side. So if you get out of the bed on the wrong side means that you wake up in a bad mood and throughout the day you are all annoyed and irritated, okay? Now, if you have to use this idiom in a sentence, you can say that do not expect any help from Joey. I guess he has got out of bed on the wrong side. So this means that Joey is not going to be helpful today because he's been in a bad mood throughout, okay? So to be in a bad mood all day long. The next idiom that we have for you is rub up the wrong way. Now, when you rub up someone in a wrong way means that you keep annoying someone, okay? And maybe it's unintentional. You know, at times when there are some people who talk in a very weird manner, maybe they have a very squeaky voice and it kind of irritates you. So this means that since it's irritating you, they are rubbing up rubbing you up the wrong way. So it's unintentional. Well, they have no idea that they are annoying you or irritating you. So it is definitely unintentional. But the way they talk rubs up the wrong way, okay, or rubs you up in the wrong way. Okay, so annoying someone unintentionally. And maybe the idea behind this idiom is, you know, when you rub a dog's or a cat's fur in a wrong way, they get really annoyed, right? So maybe that's where this idiom comes from. So these are certain words and certain idioms that would help you to describe a person who is angry in a mild way. And now let's have a look at certain words and idioms that would help you to describe a person who is very angry. Now let's see what we have here. We have pissed off. Pissed off means really angry and irritated, okay? Like, for example, it is a, well, let me tell you that it is a British slang, okay? And if you have to use it, well, you can say that I am really pissed off by her attitude. So this means that you are really angry by her attitude, okay? So that is pissed off. Then we have livid. Livid is furiously angry, okay? Like you are extremely angry on someone. Like for example, Gary's wife was livid when she found out Gary was cheating on her, okay? So that's when you can, or that's how you can use the word livid. Then we have spitting mad. Spitting mad also means that you are very angry, okay? Extremely angry. And you can say, well, he bumped into my car and I was spitting mad at him, okay? Just because he bumped into your car and maybe there was quite a good damage, okay? And you were spitting mad at him, right? Then we have like a red rag to a bull. Now this is an idiom. You know how when you show a red rag to a bull, it is provoked to attack you, okay? You know, the bull gets really aggressive and violent, right? So that is what it means, that when a person, okay, is like a red rag to a bull, this means that the person reacts in a very violent manner, okay, or is really angry, okay? It provokes someone to become angry, okay? So these are certain words you can use when someone is very angry or very furious, okay? But take it easy, okay? Don't lose your temper so easily. Keep smiling and keep watching our videos. I'll be back with a new lesson. Till then, you take care and have a great day.